Okay, good morning. It is a Friday morning. Happy Friday. I don't know how happy this is gonna be. We are in a different zone. We've worked this zone a few times, and currently my husband's trying to work on his incentive. We just need 3 more to go. It's guaranteed $100. So but at least you're
14 for 15 miles.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, at least you're seeing it.
Yeah.
But if you are popping in, checking out the live, say hi so that way I know who's here. But anyways, we're currently at this Walmart here in Round Rock, north of Austin, and this is the first time we're actually seeing it as heavy as we are right now in reference to potential, scammers. So, and
You can speak English and you don't know what you're saying over there.
but
There's 7 cars here
okay.
that I'm 100% sure are.
And let me see if I can show you guys what's going on. So we have a couple of cars over there. I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh yeah, there's a couple of cars over there. There's a couple of cars ahead of us at spots 5 and 6. Even potentially this car directly in front of us. And then there is this vehicle that pulled minutes of us parking right here. And yeah, you can actually hear because they have their window down. That, yeah, it's definitely not English music that you're hearing. So, but this is, the first time. This is the first time we've actually seen it this heavy with so many potentials in this location. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, as soon as we pulled into the parking lot and saw how many potentials that were here, I don't know. I mean, if we're lucky, I really do hope we get lucky because we only need 3 more for him to complete his incentive. Because I want to ask an associate in this location if each Walmart handles their own dispatching of the orders. We've already checked with one location that happens to be part of this zone, just not this specific store, on whether they get control on the dispatches.
See that dude right there? He showed up after we did.
Yeah, we don't know if he came here because of an order, but yeah, the white car that's getting that's for Sam's.
13 miles, $10 too.
But he showed up after we did.
That's probably up there. 11 miles.
Yeah, he's getting orders, but unfortunately they're coming in for Sam's. And
because they don't want to do any work.
Not surprising is the fact that we're not getting anything so far for this Walmart. But as I was saying, we're north of Austin. We're in a different zone that we normally work, trying to get this incentive. And yeah, we're surrounded. I mean, this is even more than the Walmart we normally, or in our own zone. But
yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 over there. There's a minimum of 7 that are right here. Because the guy that parked next to us, somebody came over once he got here and sat in the car with him. So we know they're together. 8 and 9 across the way over there, they're together.
Yeah, so we don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I said, if the word got out on trying to minimize suspicions. and not to
Well,
keep,
these guys didn't get the word. They're all over each other.
not to keep hanging out as a group. So far, we are seeing them in pairs. One will go join the other in their car, and they sit down and wait, I guess, for their orders and whatnot. But the one in the white car, though, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on him.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else come over and
To
talk
talk
to
to
him.
him. So he might be
But
legit.
the only reason why I thought originally is because he parked right next to one of the cars that
we're
I'm
talking to each
pretty
other.
positive is one of them.
Yeah, but over there in spot 5, he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a sunbeam.
Yeah. Gotta. But maybe we'll get lucky in two ways, that we actually complete this incentive and maybe get on video while being live, the suspicious activity. But as I was saying earlier, I want to, because you never know. You got to take it with a grain of salt, because you never know. You never know when you're talking to employees on who really knows what they're talking about. Because when we were sparking out in South Carolina, we talked to different associates, both at the same store, and then associates from different stores within that zone, and not everybody was saying the same thing. So we got to take it with a grain of salt, unless maybe we talk to a supervisor or a manager that handles the curbside pickups, and maybe would be able to the other day, it was kind of crazy though, because the other day we were actually getting orders. We were actually seeing orders come through, but majority of them were the round robins or the timed ones. But the fact still was that, we were getting ones, getting some, ones that we were denying because, of course, most of the time these round robins aren't, that enticing, but still the fact that they were coming through. have phones. But yet the one in red, not him, the one in red, he literally walked right by and he had two phones in his hand. So we actually got that. Oops. So I'm trying to zoom in. Sorry. So we actually caught that on video. So why was he looking into the guy's car? So is the guy standing straight ahead? Is he the driver of the white car?
I don't know what car he belongs to because he's been pacing back and forth up and down this freaking walkway up there until he stops and starts looking at these guys. So those cars, there's multiple people in both of those vehicles.
I don't know if he's just going to use the bathroom or if he's going to check out where those other guys went. I mean, with the whole multiple phone thing, I mean, I've done it. And at that time, I wasn't even considering of the fact that maybe they think I could have been a scammer because sometimes I use my husband's phone to record. And this is before I had any type of camera like this one that I have, with the GoPro. It's like a GoPro. Or one of those smaller devices that I can clip to myself. But anyways, I would use his phone, to take some action scenes while I'm shopping and whatnot. So I'll be walking around with two cameras. I meant two phones. Not really thinking about, what is she doing with two phones? Is she a potential scammer or whatnot? But I don't know if it would have been obvious because sometimes, I'll have his phone turned sideways, so because I'm recording. But okay, so the guy that was initially standing is not the driver of the white car. So again, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it sounds really windy. Whoops. That Hey Lexi, I didn't even think that would have caused an issue. It's because the AC, it's on. Oh yeah, it's because I had it blowing on the phone to help keep it cool. But if you just popped in, we're here at the Walmart in Round Rock, and we've been here almost 30 minutes now. Uh-oh. Hopefully that wasn't the case. I mean, could you hear me at all when I was talking over the the wind. I mean, like I said, that was the AC that was on. But, oh man. Well, that's no bueno. But, um, but anyways, for this specific location, as soon as we started to pull into the parking lot, you know, we noticed at least 6 cars. At least 6 cars that had the potential, you know, people that would use fraud accounts and whatnot, but you know, having multiple phones, which you just missed it. The guy that is parked directly next to us, when he and the other guy that had joined him in his car walked out, I looked to my left and he was holding 2 phones in his hand. He had 2 phones in his hand, so I actually got that on video. That they are sparkers, and they have, you know, 2 phones. So at least for the car next to us, you know, that proves that these groups are everywhere. I mean, like I said, we've worked this store before, and we would see maybe 1 or 2 cars that could be potential scammers.
The
but then
he looked in the back of the white car is because that's where there's a guy sitting in the back seat, because he looked at me as I was walking past. But they're speaking Spanish.
All of them?
There's a female in the front seat of the red car. But yeah.
So how many people are in the white car?
There's the guy that just got in the front, 1 in the back, and 1 in the back on the other side. And then there's the female sitting in this car, and that guy. So he must be the driver of the red vehicle. The Jeep is somebody waiting on their pickup. Other dude over there in the black car, he must have gone in and got some snacks or something. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, he's sitting in his car still.
No, he's out of his car right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he talking to somebody? No.
Unless there's somebody in the back seat, which might be. Who knows? I don't know. But no, I don't think so.
But I you know, I still find that to be very interesting, you know, that we finally caught some footage of a potential. I mean, like I said, they weren't speaking English, and when they had their window down, they I've made $13 since 7 a.m. Oh man, that is that really sucks. I'm just hoping. No, well, it must not be from here.
Yeah, well, there've been stuff coming in for Sam's Club and shit, so.
Yeah. You know, we've been here for at least 30 minutes, and even before we got into the Walmart parking lot, literally just before coming into the Walmart parking lot, my husband started to get some offers on Spark app, but it was through Sam's. I mean, I think that would still count, right? That would still count towards the incentive. Yeah. But he's just trying to complete his incentive.
I'm not doing
we just need 3 more.
Either. I'm not doing freaking 15 miles for $8. And
those are the type of offers shit. Were coming in, were the ones to where it was multiple drop-offs, 4,
That's
6.
Why all the Vinnies are still sitting here. They're not doing that shit either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, most of them are coming from Sam's Club, and they're not looking to work, so they're just looking to get their vehicles loaded and drive somewhere.
There's
like me. I'm not looking to work either.
There's a gig YouTuber that we started watching. We subscribed recently to his channel called TuneIn TV. I love watching some of his videos.
I want a drone now because
he uses a drone. He would, I mean, it's crazy. Go check out his channel. It's called TuneIn TV, and he has a drone. And when he spots, as he puts, when he gets to a store, he'll say Vinny headquarters. But anyways,
this one particular store he goes to over there. This might be that for Round Rock.
Yeah, it's making it sound windy when you make it too high. But anyways, it's to the point where he has the drone following them. He'll, and sometimes they'll notice the drone, and then sometimes they don't. But he's got it on video, some suspicious, behavior. Yeah, see, my that's about the same. I mean, yours is better than mine. Mine, if you're talking about Spark, mine I believe is sitting at. Is this the guy that's next to us?
Mm-hmm. It is.
He got a shopping order?
I don't know about that. He probably got him a. Yeah, looks like it. And now his buddy's leaving. He's going back to whatever car he was in the first place.
So we don't know if he ended up getting um, a shopping order. If you saw that, but
We just saw him walk across the park.
not my phone. Anyways, that guy right there with the red shirt was the one that
Can't take that car back where you go.
stop. Leave him alone. Anyways, no, I forgot. I can't see the chats anymore. Why can't I see the comments? Someone drop a comment because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. I can't see the comments anymore. There we go. There we go. I have not a scammer guy. Are you talking about your Spark AR? Because if you are, yours is better than mine. I believe I'm sitting at an 18, and my husband, I believe his is at a 24. Yeah. Hey, Mimi, thank you so much for popping in to watch my live. Can I just say we're having the same type of issues, but I don't think they're as we mostly have Asian and Brazilian new immigrants here. Yeah, I mean it's hard to say. That's why I was saying with the guy that just left in that maroon, no blue color. Anyways, the car that was the car that was parked right next to us. He definitely was not speaking English, and the guy that was sitting with him, the same thing, but he had two phones in his hand. I would intercept. Oh, trust me, the hubby definitely would love to do that, confront them, but I'm the one who gets on him about trying to stop him from doing that because you never know. You just never know, and I don't want that type of confrontation. And I know you do, but I don't, especially when we're out here trying to make money. So, okay, Spark. Okay, yeah, it's not the wind because I have my phone right in front of the vent, and it was blowing up to try and keep my my phone from getting too hot. But sorry about that. Let's see what else we got.
I'm tired of sitting here. I know that. Because this ain't making money.
Yeah, it's been over 30 minutes, and I don't think it's been at least 10 or so minutes, but that we haven't gotten anything. I mean, the entire time that we've been here, we haven't gotten one Walmart order.
Yeah, it's all been over Sam's Club.
Well, I wouldn't want you to confront. That's not. I mean, I've seen some videos of people being confronted, so you've got, they literally travel in packs. I'm telling you, it's mind blowing. No.
Well, there was at least 7 of them here when we got here.
Yeah, when we first pulled in over 30 minutes ago, that's what caught our attention on how many, people. We were like, oh my gosh, this has become the new headquarters because the main Walmart that we work at, maybe we've seen them, a pack of 3, but as of late, at that location, we don't see them hanging around each other as much. So that's the other small thing that's changed, that whether the ringleader has noticed, they
Well,
realized
I'm
all
sure all
the
of them noticed I was watching every one of them. So
all the heat
because
that's been coming down in the news,
I don't do it nonchalant.
or at least online, not necessarily just the news, but online, that there's a lot of attention being drawn to what's going on. I was saying the Walmart associate confronting them. And that's
Walmart
the other,
ain't doing nothing about it.
yeah. I mean, that's the other thing there too, because we've brought it up to Walmart associates ourselves at 2 different locations. We've brought it up. And then, of course, we see these other gig YouTubers who confront the potential scammers. They talk to the Walmart associates, and then we've even seen them talking to support. Some people would post their conversation with support, and again, all those routes right there, nothing really becomes of them. I mean, confronting the potential scammer might make for, good footage, but it's this thing is so big that really it's going to take every or majority of the Spark drivers out there to really step up to everybody calling in with issues of the app, with issues of seeing all this suspicious activity while they're there trying to make money legitimately, and reporting it to the Walmart associates, as well as even to their local news stations about all the activity that's been going on that they've witnessed at their Walmarts. If everybody were to do that, I think would definitely make more of an impact. I've confronted, emailed Walmart, left reviews, got store managers' business cards and email, talked to employees, complained endlessly, made videos. Walmart doesn't care. Ugh, that is so unfortunate.
That's exactly the
Hey,
way it is.
if you don't mind me asking, where are you coming in from? I don't know if you saw that or heard that in that part of the video, but I'm in Central Texas. We work north of Austin. Grand Junction. Oh, you're in Colorado. Okay. Wow. Have you talked to other, and that's the other thing there too, I need to talk, my husband sees other regular Spark drivers in our area, but have you spoken to any other Spark drivers in your area, if they also are seeing the same thing and if they've done the same thing? Because that's the other thing I'd like to do. And I know that she's a recent subscriber to my channel, Dashing in Cyprus. She's here in Texas. I need to reach out to her and see what's happened in reference to Spark in her area. Man, I mean, see, that's just the crazy and unfortunate thing, with, and I hate to feel, I mean, that's on one hand the reason why I myself don't like to, I guess, I mean, I've called out to Spark support about the issues with the app, but they made it seem like it just comes down to a tech issue. But I mean, it's really we're made to feel like we're complaining. And I've seen some comments on other people's. I'm just trying to warm up or cool down my phone again. It's heating up because of I've got my, I'm doing the live, but so I do apologize if it sounds like it's windy again. But we're made to believe, to feel that we're complaining. We're not complaining. We're standing up for what we feel is not right. We're trying to point out to the things that, need to be fixed. So we're not complaining. We're stepping up. We're doing what we need to do.
It's also not just a matter of this aspect of it too, but the plain and simple fact of the matter is none of these people have had background checks. You don't know who they are, and they're going to people's houses. It's only a matter of time before something happens and Walmart gets sued or Spark gets sued or whatever, but
yeah, the whole bot thing. I mean, I've seen one person try to show how to use a bot or how to sign up to get a bot, bot account or whatever.
because I think
And
the black car is the one where the other guy that was with the guy that was sitting next to us.
and that's the white car. He's back.
Yeah, the white car. He went and got the boss man some food. You didn't see him just hand him
Oh.
some food. Yeah.
Oh, and that was the other thing we saw on the news several days ago in reference to the Spark app. They're trying to say that the app was compromised, and not so much as the app itself, but the I forgot what they
It
said.
was all the driver's information.
Okay, it
The
was
actual legit Spark drivers were the ones that they allowed access to our stuff, and now God knows.
yeah. So what was actually hacked was the link in the Spark app when you're first signing up, that you send in all your driver information, so your social security, with a just saw a post of a guy with a, what does that say? Is that MS-13 neck tat
Oh, great.
doing a shot? What?
That's nice, ain't it?
What is that?
MS-13's a gang.
Oh,
A very violent gang.
oh my gosh! And that's the other reason. That's the other reason why you never know when you're dealing with these potential, scammers and fraud. It's, hey Kat, thanks for joining my live. You just never know who these people are and what they could potentially do. I mean, yeah, that's great if you can defend yourself and everything, and you have the stuff, to defend yourself. But is it worth it to get into that type of confrontation? And that's what I try to avoid. That's what I try to get my hubby to try not and do, because you never know.
See another one. 22 miles.
22
$16.
miles.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
4 drop-offs, 22 miles for
And this from Sam's Club, of course.
$16. Yeah, offers are coming in from Sam's, but not for Walmart.
4 drops.
I don't know, if it wasn't too backwards, if that was like over $20, that wouldn't be too bad. But they're low. So you just never know who it is that you're going to confront. That's why I try to just avoid that altogether.
Well, see, I just want them to be the ones to instigate, because this is Texas. Stand your ground. Let's go, boys.
Yeah.
I have a gun legally, so I know y'all don't. I mean, they might have a gun.
I knew I should have brought the other battery. Oh,
It's dying.
it's
sitting in the heat.
yeah, it's sitting in the sun.
So, we got enough footage of the clowns anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's just okay. I mean it's just what what I was happy to do was at least I got footage. I got some footage. You'll see about 10 or 15, maybe even 20 minutes into the live, the car that was parked directly to the left of us, when he got out, he had 2 phones in his hand. And when he went to the store and when he came back, he had, it looked like he did a shopping order. And that is crazy because, we got here before him. We've had the app on, for more than 45 minutes. And the only offers that have been coming in are for
there's a couple
Sam's.
offers that popped up that I didn't even get a chance to look at. So.
Oh, that is true.
They were gone as soon as popped in.
It was one of those things. If you're familiar with the Spark app, and the issue with the Spark app is that you get the notification and nothing comes through, or you get the notification and it's just a flash of an order, so you barely see if it was going to be an order worth taking or not. And on one video that I did, it's like you're playing a game of slapjack. You see that the jack, and you got to press the accept, right away. But sometimes that doesn't even matter because you get the notification and nothing. There's no flash. There's nothing. You don't get the opportunity to hit the accept button. And that was the issue that I had called in support for. And they just made me feel like I was complaining. And the fact that it's just a tech issue. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that, and I made note of this, and it's going to be sent to the tech department or whatever. Because, they told me to do all these steps, to reboot, turn off your phone completely, yada, yada, yada. And I told them, I said, I did all that. I knew to do stuff like that. And it didn't do anything. It was happening to my phone with the Spark app. It was happening to my husband's phone with his Spark app, and apparently so many other Spark drivers out there who, especially for the YouTubers who put it out there, because a lot of them are facing the same tech issue. But that right there has to do with these bot accounts, because that's the only way, they're snatching it up. But I was really, really, really hoping while we were live that we would at least gotten one Walmart Spark offer, because I was going to talk to the associate and get the conversation on video, at least the audio portion, but or maybe if, I ask permission if he can put this on video or whatever. I was going to ask him the same question that I've asked other associates at different stores on whether does this location, if they have control on dispatching the orders. So, but unfortunately, we've been here for almost an hour. That, despite getting some, decent footage of what's going on at this specific location, nothing. We haven't made any money. And, I on one hand, yes, we wasted our time because we didn't make any money. But on the other hand, didn't exactly waste our time because we got some footage, of the suspicious activity that goes on at so many different Walmarts out there that apparently Walmart is still not doing anything about.
Let's see. Ain't that the dude that was here before?
Which one?
Who's the associate talking to is the question.
I can't see.
Oh, it's the same crap. Fucking word.
I can't see because the red car.
Yeah, let's find out. Turn that.
Okay, we're about to turn the camera around because we see a Walmart associate talking to somebody, and we don't know if it's just, oh, they moved. Yeah, that car right there.
I don't know about that.
No, because I don't know, but while we were moving, the woman, the female associate that was talking to that car, for whatever reason, just started to stare at us. I mean, is it because we're moving? But
probably just her people.
She was out here talking to this car for.
That's her people. I ain't worried about that. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't over here chit-chatting with.
But anyways, so you see these 3 cars right here to the left. They've been here for a while. That white car that we're just passing has come and gone, but I think it was only because they went to go get some food.
The dude that pulled up in the red Kia, he's with them too. That's what I thought. I thought he was.
You know, again, you know, so we're moving on. I wanted to do this live just so, you know, we could see, you know, others out there, especially if you're watching this video, whether it was part of the live or it's part of the replay, you know, that you can see what we're seeing from our perspective, from our locations that we tend to work at. That sometimes there's the small stuff that's being done where associates are being made aware of that they do things as, you know, check the Spark drivers when they see that they're coming through, especially for the shopping orders, coming through the self-checkouts, that they're verifying that they are a Spark driver. Little things like that, but sometimes, unless it's rolled out across all Walmarts, that those are steps that every single Walmart is doing, all it's going to potentially do, which it seemed like it did for this location that we're just left, is that the groups are moving.
I wish they'd move from my store in my town out somewhere else to where I don't have to travel freaking 30 extra fucking miles just to try and get a damn order. Pardon my French as usual, but
yeah, you know,
we're
highly
irritated at this point.
And that's what this does, is whenever we do a Walmart, you know, and we see what's happening and we don't get any orders, it just puts, especially the hubby,
I mean, shoot people.
It puts him in a mood, and it kind of ruins the rest of the day, really. But if you were watching this, you know, from the start to the finish, thank you so much for watching my video, especially for those that are here watching it as a live. And you know, I'll continue posting videos, but again, I just wanted to share what we're seeing, you know, the stuff that we're having to deal with in our market. And again, this is a different zone that we normally don't work. We've done a handful of times, but it was just really sad to see how infected this location, especially for this Friday morning, it has become. But as I always say in my videos, you know, whether you're a gig driver or not, please stay safe out there. You know, especially if you are a gig driver, let's get out there and make our money, but make sure that we make it home safely. But
and at night, turn off your damn high beam.
And if you are one of those drivers that have a pickup and you have so many lights on, make sure that it's not your brights. But anyways, thanks so much for watching my video. Please come on back to see, you know, hit the like button, hit the share, and hit that subscribe, and then don't forget to hit that notification bell, so that way you'll know when I post more videos, and especially when I go live. But until next time, adios for now. I'm still live.